Well, the wind has subsided a little bit, but it's still a little bit heavy. Let's see if I can pack up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I need some breakfast. But good night. Good night. Tent's better. Stupid blue mattress was leaking. Again, had to blow it up in the middle of the night. All right. Well, it looks a little wavy out there. Not white caps yet. Well, just gonna get moving, have some breakfast. We'll see what happens. Yeah, it's not too bad. Well, it's probably about the most I've paddled on. Yeah. Could get nicer. It's gotten a lot calmer out, but I don't know, it wasn't a second ago, and then I decided to make a fire for breakfast, so it is what it is. Reminds me of the morning cottage fires. Now I've been waiting around, burned all the wood, read the book. It's about 12 o'clock. I don't know, the wind doesn't seem to be dying down. I'm gonna give it a shot. I think it's like borderline, I should be able to do it. I mean, once I get around this corner, then it's the wind's behind me. And then when I get to George Lake, I'll probably have to stop. Freeland should be okay, I hope. So the wind really didn't let up. It was like 1 o'clock, and so what I did was I went out on my knees around the corner. Once I got up around the corner, the waves died down a little bit, and then I stood up. So only about like 5 minutes of kneeling down. In the portage going to Killarney Lake this year, you definitely have to use the grass fin in the beginning. But so what I did was I went on Killarney Lake, I used the big fin. And then as soon as I went through the narrows into the beginning of this little section going to the portage, I switched to the grass fin, because you kind of really need it in the last 100 meters where there's all these fallen logs. And you just have to stand up and just be careful, and then no problem. You can see there's lots of, this is no example of it, but just getting ready to set out. It's a lot of work doing the supping stuff, but very nice. This is the portage for me entering Freeland Lake from Killarney Lake, and it's very sort of not swampy, but it's like very weedy, shallow, lily pads, that kind of stuff. Very nice though. Gorgeous day. Well, just taking off from the portage. It's right behind me over there. Very, very muddy. Fin got stuck. But starting on George Lake. It's not too bad. A little bit bouncy, but not too bad. Coming up to my campsite. Back again, campsite 3. Just finished setting everything up. I'm gonna go for a swim soon. Wow, no clouds in the sky. So just going over my overall setup here. I have in the back, I've got 2 bags. Both have to stay dry. Food bag is the blue one. Green one is for, I have like stuff like camp shoes and a knife and an extra fin. And then moving down the board, I have my main bag that has my tent, sleeping bag, all that stuff. And then in the front, this bag can actually get wet, and it has all stuff like rain gear, which is going to get wet, and then you put it back in, or the seat cushion, the tent, fly, all those things that can get wet. And that's it. Just leaving my campsite, heading back home. Great trip. There's my campsite. Well, just pulling into the finish line. It's a great trip. Yeah, you know, with a lot of planning. Managed to figure out all the stuff, how to carry the board, how to pack the food, you know, how to pack everything on the board, how to get over portages, you know, how to deal with weather, and it's worth it. Just came back from 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's paddleboard.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yes, it was. Yeah, just as I was pulling in, there was 2 people getting ready to go out in a kayak, and they were giving me long, hard looks with my SUP board all loaded up, and just pausing and looking. And I said, "Yeah, I just came back from 4 days out at Killarney Lake." And they said, "Good for you," and it's true. I feel pretty proud about this, putting it all together. Great trip. Definitely do it again.